What's going on, everybody? It's Chris from Profoto USA, and as promised, I'm here on a Sunday with you so we could talk about the Profoto Connect. I know last week we did a walkthrough. Grab my camera. Last week we did a walkthrough over the Connect, just kind of giving you the ins and outs, what the thought process behind developing it was, and kind of what it's really meant to do. Today, but what we didn't really do is we didn't really go through how to actually use it, like to take a picture with the thing. So that's what we're going to do today. Something super simple. I'm going to show you how you use it in automatic mode and how you use it in manual mode with the app, or just by walking over to my flash and using it that way. So pretty simple stuff, nothing too crazy. I just wanted to make sure that on top of having the information about the deep dive into the unit and what it's all about, that you actually get to see it used practically and see how it all works. Kate's going to stand in for me today. My son's on set with us, so he's probably going to come into the shot because he's not enjoying being sat down today. So we'll grab him and them in here in just a second. I'm going to see if you guys have any questions so far. Hello, what's up, Paul? Kevin, what's up, man? Mal, what's happening? So, like I said, nothing too super heavy. I've got the Connect on my D800, 24-70. My settings are f8. I think I'm at 3/20th of a second. I'm not in high-speed sync. Yeah. So I'm at 3/20th of a second on the shutter speed, ISO 100. I'm going to shoot this into a B1X with a 4-foot octabox on top of it. So obviously, everything that you've seen so far with the marketing material has been us using the Connect with the A1. I'm going to show you the Connect with everything else because, like I said, it's still the Air signal. It's still everything about Air, just in a really, really simplified form as far as the trigger itself goes. So you're going to get to see it used with a B1X through a big 4-foot octabox. Let's see. What's up, what's up, what's up? Sending you love from Houston. What's up, Joel? Good to see you, brother. So cool. We're set up. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna use the and I'm gonna just fire up the app really fast just so I can have it. I like to have my app sitting right here next to my computer whenever I'm using it. So we're gonna bring Kate in and my little dude Oliver, so you guys can come on in here. Yeah, I mean, or you can just hold him. It's fine. He may fire up, get a little bit mad, whatever. We'll see what happens. Say hello, Kate. So this shot, like I said, I'm just going to be doing it in automatic mode. Yet, he looks like he's getting a little cranky. So we're in automatic mode with the Air remote. I'm going to make sure my V1X is on. It is still on. So automatic mode essentially is just TTL. So it's just going to take the shot. I'm going to make sure that my flash exposure compensation is set to 0 because I was kind of playing around with it today. He's just like rolling around. He's just rolling around. Hey, buddy. So cool. So here's just a shot, like I said, f8, 3/20th of a second, ISO 100, in full-on TTL mode, shot with the B1X. Here we go. Right here, guys. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Hold on a second. Make sure that I must not be connected inside Capture One because Capture One doesn't see my camera all of a sudden. Give me just a second, guys. Hopefully I didn't just make it mad. No camera attached. Yep, you are. Uh-oh. We might not be. We're having some tethering issues with Capture One. Hopefully it's not my cable. I'm going to try unplugging here. I'm going to plug it in somewhere else. The beautiful thing about using my XT3, and I would be using it, but I don't have my Fuji trigger with me. The beautiful thing about it is it's USB-C to USB-C, so it's just bam, bam, bam. With my older setup, I have like an older USB cable, and it doesn't always like to play nice. So, and that seems to be the case right now. So, I think we are going to, let me try to power cycle this stuff really quick, guys. In the meantime, you guys can jump on here and make fun of me. If you guys have any questions in the meantime while I'm trying to get this rocket and rolling, since apparently this wants to fight me, fire them away. So, let's... My little guy's in the background. He's a wily one, so he's, yep, I hear you, buddy. I hear you, buddy. So give me just a second. I'm going to relaunch Capture One. Here we go. Oh, I have my... Let's open that back up. So stand by for a second, everyone. I just want you to be able to see this thing going on. But you know, technical stuff always seems to love me. So we're going to make it happen though. So let's see. We're back here. No camera attached. Maybe it's my actual USB cable. Maybe I destroyed my tether cable. I don't foresee that actually being the case, but let's see. We're going to plug in, fire up, see if we're in business. Come on, capture one. All right. Well, I'm just going to take the shot anyway, and I'm going to, I'll hold up the, it's not the prettiest of ways to do it, but I'll hold up the back of the screen so you guys can actually see what's happening, because apparently capture one's going to fight me today. So anyway, let's roll. So first shot's going to be TTL. So like I said, my camera settings, f8, 3/20th of a second, ISO 100, and we're going to zoom in for the first shot. Here we go. Right here, Kate. 3, 2, 1. Actually, I'm going to point the light a little bit more towards you. TTL did a jam-up job nailing the exposure. I'll show you guys here in just a second. So 3, 2, 1. Right on the money. Let me just hit this info button because this thing... Here we go. So right off the jump, I'm going to stand here. It's going to be a little bit hard to see. I apologize. I can't get Capture One to like my camera today. Kate's going to go to the tighter shot for me. So hopefully there's not too much glare. The shot is a little bit hot. Just overall, it's a little overexposed. So the cool thing about that is right from here with the TTL, I can go into my flash exposure comp and say, you know, I'm going to go down a stop. I'm just guessing a stop. I don't think it's a stop over, but I feel like for my taste and what it is that I like, it's probably going to be about a stop. So I'm going to have Kate jump back up here in just a second. Right now, you know, jump back in here now that I've compensated this. So here we go. So here goes the same shot again, but compensated down half a stop. And so this is how you're going to be able to control the power with the Kinect right from the top, right from your camera. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. And looking at the shot, it's right on the money. So it's a little bit harder to see the actual shot itself. But right here, I think we're on the tight shot. So once again, I apologize. And actually, I know this is probably killing on the glare too. So let's take off all this stuff that's blocking the way. So the shot itself is spot on. So I was able to pull the power back really, really simply just by using that. And then I could simply switch over into manual mode, and then I have the ability to lock that power setting into place. So if I wanted to do a little bit more moving around, if I wanted to start changing positions, I know that I have that power setting locked into place. And if in manual mode I decide that I want to make a power change, I can do one of two things. I can walk over to the B1X itself, and I can just adjust the power dial right there on the back of the flash, or I can have my app fired up, which I had it fired up before just a second ago. So I have the app fired up, so I can just easily go boom, boom, and make the adjustments right there from my phone. I even saw a friend of mine, Ralph Nagal, has this really, really killer setup where he has like a little arm holding up his phone right there next to his computer, which is really, really dope. So let me see if you guys have any questions. You know what, manual? I don't think it's actually the tether block itself. For some reason, Capture One just is not seeing my D800. It's never had a D800 issue before, but today apparently it does not like my D800. So hopefully, like I said, this is not a too crazy in-depth thing. I just wanted you to see how simple it was to actually use the Kinect. So you can take it. I apologize. Home on the weekend, kids go crazy. So I just wanted you to see actually how it is in action. So in automatic mode, you can easily control the power of your stuff by using your flash exposure compensation. I took that first shot, I noticed it was a touch hot, and then I just switched down a stop on my light, and it looked just like the way that I wanted the shot to look. And from there, if I want to lock that into place, if I know that my subject isn't going anywhere and my lights aren't moving, I would just twist the little dial, lock that sucker down into manual mode, and I am absolutely set. So it's a really, really great trigger to have. Like I said, just something, especially if you're shooting one light, you can throw it into your bag really, really simply and just have it right there. And it is just, it's the absolute, I think it's the jam. And then when we start pushing out more firmware updates in the future, you're going to start seeing more things like group controls, expanded channel lineups, and all that kind of stuff that's going to add a lot more cool features on top of what the Kinect already is, which is a really robust trigger. So you have a lot of control already. You're going to have even more control in the future whenever we push out some firmware updates. Let's see if you guys anything else going on? Puerto Plata says, hello, Teddy. I wish I was there. Really wish I was there. All right, cool. So let me see. So hopefully that was some cool information for you guys. It's not the beauty in what we did with the Connect was making it incredibly simple to use. So, and I just showed you right there how we use it. So hopefully that was cool information. If you guys want to see anything else, let me know. Drop me a message if you guys want to see more stuff on the Connect. If you want to see more lighting setups, cool lighting tips and tricks, let me know. And I'll get it booked into my schedule and we'll do it. So thank you guys so much for joining me on a Sunday. Have an awesome rest of your weekend and we will see you next week. Later.